Today we're gonna try and make some really thin change. The world's thinnest change, perhaps. I'm not gonna submit it to Guinness though. I mean, that's too much work, paperwork. Who's got time for that? I don't know if it's a world record, but you know, it sounds good saying it's gonna be the world's thinnest change. Yes, let's do it.
Oh, hands on deck!
Woo! Holy shit.
Can't believe it, dude. I've been looking for you for literally like years, man.
So I think it was like the 4th video that I ever posted, and we tried making the world's thinnest penny, and I think we did actually a pretty good job. We made a really thin penny, but that video's trash. I mean, it sucks. Oh my gosh.
What's up, YouTube? I want to show you something amazing today. We're going to take some ordinary...
Oh, this is horrible. I didn't have good equipment or good technique back then, and, you know, I think I've come a long way in the past year and a half, or at least I'd like to think, but regardless, that video, compared to what I'm about to show you today... So in the world's thinnest penny video, we actually made a penny really thin. It worked pretty well. We were using nitric acid, very concentrated nitric acid I might add, and putting in pennies. Nitric acid will dissolve the copper off the surface of the penny, and it actually just eats it away, so the penny gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. It's actually a really cool thing. And a couple weeks ago I made some copper quarters. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it up here. It's actually kind of cool. We heated up some quarters, dipped them in methanol, and they turned copper, which worked pretty good, but I have found a better way. I got to thinking about it, you know, with the thin pennies and the copper quarters. I wondered if maybe there was a way we couldn't combine those two, and indeed, putting in the copper quarters and the nitric acid, we were able to dissolve them, just like we did the pennies way back in the early days. What I find interesting is that when we did this, the quarters and the dimes both came back looking very copper in color, but the nickels, when they came out, the nickels came out like very silvery still. They're still very shiny silver, not very copper looking. So what's the difference? Why did the quarters and dimes come out looking like copper and the nickels still look like nickels, even though they're really thin. So I got to searching around on the internet, and what I found out is that quarters are about 92% copper and about 8% nickel. So the center of the quarter is a copper core, and then on top of that they've added a couple layers of a cupro-nickel alloy. This is about 75% copper and 25% nickel mixed together as an alloy. So these molecules have been combined chemically to make an alloy, just like copper and zinc would be combined, or excuse me, copper and tin would be combined to make bronze. With the cupro-nickel alloy coating the surface of the quarter, we're able to dissolve that away, and what we're left with, all we have here is just the copper core of the quarter. So this is just the copper piece that's left inside the quarter. We've eaten away the casing. The coating that's on the quarter is gone. Nickels, on the other hand, are made a little bit differently. They're about 75% copper and 25% nickel and 100% cupro-nickel alloy. So this is an alloy that's been made and formed into slugs, which they press and make into coins. So these are solid throughout. So they have the same composition throughout the entire coin, whereas our dimes and quarters are actually an alloy that's been plated onto a copper core. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was actually a really cool chemical reaction and left us with a really cool product at the end. I mean, these coins are super thin and really cool. I can't get over the sound of them. They sound really cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down there. Don't forget to subscribe, and aside from that, I'll catch you guys next time.